Hello, it's Kelly. I'm at Loka Yoga today, and I thought I would share a book about meditation. This is called Peaceful Piggy Meditation by Carrie Lee McLean. Sometimes the world can be such a busy, noisy place. It can be hard not to lose your temper when you're angry, and you can really get frustrated when things don't go your way. So it's good to have a peaceful place inside. It's good to meditate. Peaceful piggies know when to take a break, find a quiet spot, and just breathe, breathe, breathe. Mom or Dad might help set up a special place with a few things. Maybe a crystal for clear thinking, a stone for stillness, or even a flower for kindness. Peaceful piggies sit like a king or queen on their throne, feeling the solid earth beneath them and the big sky all around them. Every day they sit, feeling their breath going in and out until their minds calm down. So peaceful piggies feel free like a bird in the sky, and as calm as a pond on a cool, clear night. This makes it easier to accept things that happen and stop wishing for things to be different. This is sad. His little goldfish died. When you're peaceful, you can be truly fearless. Best of all, when you're feeling peaceful, you like who you are, just as you are. So it's easier to face the truth about yourself. In his dream, it says, I better say sorry, I was mean to her. It's easier to stand up to others. Do you see that big bully taking the sucker away from the little pig? Oh, how mean. Peaceful piggies take good care of their friends. And their enemies too. They try to be loving and kind to all beings. Ooh. Even worms. By slowing down, peaceful piggies notice all the magical little things in life, like the way raindrops race each other down the window. The way the clouds tell silent stories. And the way birds sing songs just for you. Having a peaceful place inside helps keep a happy heart happy, so that even on a horrible, painful, and disgustingly rotten day, a peaceful piggy can smile. Nice. So now that the book is finished, I want to tell you about how to do the Peaceful Piggy Meditation. And then at the end of the book, there's an experiment. It's called Mind in a Jar Experiment. And I call it a meditation jar or a glitter jar. So I'm going to talk about what it takes to make one of these. Okay? All right, so here's what we did for Peaceful Piggy Meditation. So first of all, I'm going to grab my blanket from behind me. This is how I like to sit. I like to fold up my blanket or sit on a pillow, and I'll sit with my legs crossed. I often sit in half lotus where I tuck one leg over the top. and sit in half lotus. Okay, so here we are. Peaceful Piggy Meditation. Find a quiet place to sit on the floor. Use a pillow to sit on. Sit like the piggies, cross-legged with a straight back, looking down at the ground about 2 feet in front of you. Ring a gong or a bell to start. If you don't have either, a metal mixing bowl makes a nice sound when you strike it with a pencil. As you breathe, feel the cool air coming into your nose, then feel the warmed up air going out of your nose. If it helps, count the breaths. 1 in, 2 out, 3 in. Let's try that much so far, okay? So I'm going to put my book out here in front of me. That's where I'm going to be looking. You can close your eyes instead of just looking down at something on the floor or a spot on the floor. I really like to close my eyes when I meditate, but you can do it either way. The point is to focus and to hold your gaze towards something so that you can get your body to be still, and eventually your mind will slow down a little bit too, okay? So we find our place to sit. We're gonna sit like the piggies, cross-legged with a straight back, looking down about 2 feet in front of us, okay? Ringing a bell or a gong, which is over there. So I'm just gonna go ring for pretend. As you breathe, now I'm gonna close my eyes. As you breathe, feel the cool air coming in through your nose. As you breathe out, can you feel the warmed up air moving out of your nose? So it's cooler as you breathe in, and then it circulates around the body, and it's warmer on the way out. You can count the breaths. 1 in, 2 out, 3 in, 4 out, 5 in, 6 out, 7 in, 8 out, 9 in, 10 out. Let's open our eyes. How does that feel? Not too bad, huh? Things kind of settle and get a little bit quiet. If you count all the way up to 10, then maybe you could just go backwards. In 10, out 9. In 8, out 7. It's confusing. Let me see what it says next. It says, feel your thoughts and emotions settling down as you sit still. If you feel yourself start thinking again, slow down. Remember to let your thoughts go and just feel the air in and out, in and out. You can do this for as long as 10 minutes. It might seem hard at first, but do it as long as you can, long enough to feel peaceful. After 10 minutes, ring the gong to end. Don't move yet. Wait until you can't hear the gong anymore. Enjoy the moment. Remember this quiet feeling. Imagine that you keep it deep inside yourself all day long. So, let's sit for a little bit. I'm gonna run over there and get my little bell to ring, and I'll come back and we'll do this together. Okay, so but I want you to start now while I run over there. So go ahead and sit tall like the piggies, crisscross the legs, close your eyes or look down at the floor a couple feet in front of you. Hold your gaze steady and start to feel your breath moving in and out. In and out. Breathing in, breathing out. Count your breaths. You can count your breaths out loud, or you count your breaths to yourself in your head. And even in the middle of the counting, your thoughts might be there. You might have a busy mind. Feel your thoughts and emotions settling down. Feel yourself sit and settle yourself down. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Now we're not going to sit for 10 minutes. Not this time, but maybe we will in the future. So I'm going to ring the chime, and we'll just listen for the sound to go away. When you don't hear the sound anymore, I want you to put your hand up, okay? I'm going to open my eyes for this. Goes on for a long time. It's nice to have a chime like this where you can sit and listen to the sound of the chime. Okay, so next up, we're going to talk about the meditation jar or the mind in a jar experiment. Okay, so this is one that I made a long time ago. It's really easy. You're going to fill a glass jar with water. So this I got from the grocery store. There's the ring and then the lid. We're gonna put water in here. I like to start kind of small. I like to do like, this much water maybe. And then I'm gonna use Karo syrup, white Karo syrup. You can find this at the grocery store, and I know that you can find big things of it like at Smart and Final. Okay, this white syrup might be on the top shelf in the grocery store. So you're gonna pour, once you've got your water in there, then you're gonna pour the syrup in so it displaces the water up to about, I don't know, maybe 1/4 inch or so below the little lower rim here. And you can play around with these different amounts. You could put the syrup in first and then add the water. It doesn't really matter, okay? The next thing you're gonna do is add glitter. I like to keep lots of different sizes of glitter. This one's almost gone, but this is kind of a chunky glitter right here. And then I have some other, this one I really like. I got this from Michael's. And if you can see, one side is a very fine glitter and the other side is chunky glitter. And I like different sizes because they represent different things in your mind. I also have different colors. Sometimes I add different colors of glitter. You can find glitter at the dollar store, okay? So you put all of that in there, and then you need a magic ingredient, and that is a couple of drops of dish soap. Not the good stuff, like the stuff that doesn't have any, I'm not saying palm olive is bad. Let me cover this up. I am not promoting or dissing any products here. But I have used what I thought was like a really good soap, like organic, or I can't think of what you call it, clean. So it doesn't have dyes and synthetic properties and things like that. Anyway, it doesn't work. What I'm saying is you need the loaded dish soap in order to get the effect, okay? Because if you don't use that dish soap, then the glitter will chunk. And I want you to see in this, I don't know if you can see this on the video or not. There are chunks of glitter at the top of this. There's a big chunk right there. And that's what happens when you don't use the right soap or you don't use soap at all, okay? This one was used with the palm olive and nothing stays on the top. It all floats down. So then what you want to do is put all that in there, fill it up the rest of the way with water, put the top on, make sure it's on there really good, and then you can start to move it around. And just like in the meditation, this is what happens what happens in the jar is what happens in meditation for us. We shake it up. We're busy, busy, busy. Hurry, 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 doing all kinds of stuff. And then the glitter inside represents all of that for us. It represents our hurriedness. It represents all our thoughts. It represents everything that we're busy doing. And then if we sit down in meditation, all the glitter or all the stuff in our head has a chance to kind of settle down. And we focus on our breath. So it gives us something to focus on. So we give the mind something to be a little bit busy with, but it's the breath. So it's very soft. It's very peaceful. And after a while, things will start to settle. So you can see that all the glitter settles in the bottom of the jar. And then I can just stir it back up and I can watch this over and over. So if you don't have a chime, or you just find it really difficult to close your eyes and to do meditation, then this is a meditation tool. What you do is you shake it up, you stir it up a bit, and then hold your gaze on the meditation jar and breathe. And watch the glitter settle. Depending on how much syrup you have in there, how much glitter you have, whether you put food coloring in your water or whatever, everybody's glitter jar will be just a little bit different. And that's like our minds. We all have a mind, but they're all a little bit different. We have different thoughts. And I like to use the different sizes of glitter because they can represent different things for you. You know, maybe there's something that you do that you think about a lot. Like for me, I think about yoga in my business a lot. So I might use the big glitter to represent something that's in my mind a lot. And then maybe the little glitter would still be busy things. Like this could be like brushing my teeth or making my bed or taking out the trash or walking the dog or, you know, whatever, little things. But those little things add up to a lot, right? So that is how you do Peaceful Piggy Meditation, okay? So let's do it again sometime soon. And I will put the instructions on Facebook, how to do this and what my materials are. Just really super quick, I'll let you know. The jar, the white syrup, the dish liquid, and the glitter, and water, okay? All right, everybody have a great afternoon and be peaceful.